Hi guys, how are you? My name is Sam. This is my first time recording, so please bear with me. I'm currently a nursing student and I've decided that I want to record my experience as I go through my program because there was a lot of things that I wish I knew that even though I researched and watched videos that I never figured out until I jumped into the program. So maybe my experience will help somebody else. So just bear with me. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I'm trying to figure this out. So a little background knowledge is I'm originally from New Jersey. I lived there until I was 18. Then I went to University of Southern Miss from high school. I didn't last very long. I loved the school. I loved the people I met. It was a huge adjustment. But it was so hard to get home and it cost my parents a lot of money and I was like, sorry. So I went back home, I went to the community college, and then I moved to Texas for a short period of time. And then I moved to Florida. So the warm weather and the palm trees and constantly being on vacation, how could you not love this? So this is where I decided to stay. So I decided to get my nursing degree here, especially because this is God's waiting room. People don't want to say it, but it's true. So there's a lot of demand for nurses and facilities and stuff like that. So I'm 24 years old. I graduated high school in 2012, so it took me a little bit to figure out what I wanted to do with myself. I've always gone to school, but I just did 2 classes at a time because I wanted to work and save money. When I started my nursing program, I was prepared and I did know that it was going to cost me a lot of my time. So I did quit my job. Me and my boyfriend moved back in with our parents. We have great families, so that wasn't an issue. That we didn't have to worry about rent or any other bills, stuff like that. So a little bit of background knowledge. I've always wanted to be a nurse, but I always thought I wasn't smart enough to be one. So now that I'm in the program, I just want to share my experience. I go to a college in St. Petersburg. It's private. They only do nursing. The program I am in is a fast track 2-year RN program. At the time when I had started, they didn't have their BSN program up and running yet, so I just didn't choose that. And I'm fine with that because I'm becoming RN, I can work and go back to school for my BSN. I go for about 11, 12 weeks and I get a week or 2 break in between depending on the time of the year. And I go all year round. I did have my associates before I started the program, so that cut my time a little bit. I am in my 3rd quarter. I just didn't decide that I wanted to do this until recently. So the reason that I'm doing this is because I feel like talking about my experience helped me deal with stress and stuff like that. So I thought maybe recording it and talking to other people would help me. I probably say so a lot. I probably say and I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll get better at that. I am currently, sorry, I keep looking over because I made side notes because if not, I'll get too distracted. Just to stay on track. So I'm currently about tomorrow, I start med-surg. In my last quarter, I took pharmacology and fundamentals of nursing, 2 separate classes. And before that I took intro to nursing and computers class because they required it, and a pathway to success class kind of deal, what to expect and how to study, which didn't help because I wasn't concerned about that class at the time because my main concern was getting ready for my classes, saving money, working as much as I could, and figuring it out. My biggest problem in the middle of the program, well, I mean not in the middle, in the middle of my quarter, my last quarter, is we moved. So I moved closer to the school, but I moved an hour away from where I was working, where my friends were and stuff like that. So I had a huge adjustment, but I'm kind of happy that I moved to an area where I don't really know anybody. I mean, I'm only an hour from people, so it's not bad. But so that way while I'm in school, I'm not as distracted. Now, of course, as I'm going to school, I'm making more friends, so I know people in the area, but for now, it's good to keep my distractors low. So yeah. So I'm just curious to see how this works. I know a lot of people are curious about going into nursing and don't really know what to expect, or they think they're not smart enough, or they think that they can't do it. I'm here to tell you that so far I'm not doing terribly. Of course, I panicked and didn't think I was gonna make it through last quarter because it's a hard quarter. I'm not normally an A student. I'm normally like a B or C student. I have to try really hard. So for the people who are those kinds of students, I just want you to follow this and make sure you understand that you are smart enough, you are good enough, you can do it. You just need to really time manage everything. A lot of the videos that I had watched on YouTube about like bloggers and bloggers and all this other stuff about their experience, that they were like a lot younger than me, and they like started out of high school, and a lot of them were like really smart, and they were like honor society and all that, like AP classes. That wasn't me. I do have an IEP. I've had one since the 2nd grade. I have severe ADHD. So that's my background. This is a little bit about me. I'm going to try and get the feel for this and see if I can edit a video, see like if this is worth it. Maybe people will watch, maybe they won't. But once that I get this up and started, I'm going to try to make a video about fundamentals and like my experience since I just took that. But I'm also trying to like record and go for med-surg as I'm like going through the quarter, because I think that'll help. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups for some reason. So I've never uploaded anything or edited anything, but I do have a camera and I take pictures of pretty things. So I guess I'm going to try and start to do this because people seem to love it and go to the internet for everything and try to calm themselves with other nursing videos. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.